Okay, so sorry for everyone who showed up to stand outside in the cold because for the first time in 4 years, I couldn't find the key. I got home and it was right inside my front door. So, at least we have the key. But what a bummer because we were going to have such a fun group tonight. Anyway, so I'm going to do just a quick Facebook Live video because now I'm just mad at myself, but, that's foolish because things happen and we're all perfectly imperfect and that's fine. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me outside in the cold, for searching my gross car full of kid stuff, and for not judging me nearly as harshly as I judge myself. So for that, I am very grateful. And now that I have the key back in my possession, we will definitely pick up our regularly scheduled classes next week. I was going to say something. I called it too. I said, I know for a fact it's going to be somewhere totally obvious. I'm going to get home and open the door and it's going to be right there. And it was. So anyway, but that's okay. Things happen for a reason. We don't always know what that reason is, but you all have a great sense of humor, and so here we are. Anyway, so you can either practice with me live right now or maybe just catch up on this video later. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Let's just try to begin to center, just get our thoughts together. Feeling calm and relaxed. Not judging ourselves too harshly for things that haven't gone our way today. Just taking a few deep breaths, big inhales and exhales. Just settling into this space, into this moment, finding a nice, smooth rhythm for your breath. Go ahead and cycle through the events of today, good, bad, indifferent. Just be grateful for all this day has taught you, whether that be patience or flexibility or a little bit of humor in the unexpected. And let's just take 5 more deep breaths, really filling the body with positivity, with peace, with acceptance. And ridding ourselves of judgment, discomfort, anxiety, anything negative. Let's go ahead and take our hands to the heart, connecting our thumbs to the sternum. See if you can find your heartbeat. Let's just gently tip our head towards the right side, lengthening along the left side of the neck. Bring our head back up to neutral and tip the head to the left. Bring our head back up to neutral. Inhale the arms overhead, palms together, interlace the fingers, lift the palms to the ceiling, big stretch through the spine. Let's go ahead and bring our right hand to our left knee and tip that left arm overhead. Little bit of a twist, little bit of side body stretch. Come back up and bring that left arm behind you. Lengthen and twist. Coming back to center, interlace those hands overhead, lift the palms to the ceiling. Release that left hand to the right knee, tip the right fingertips over, side body stretch, little bit of a twist. Back up through center and bring that right arm behind you, lengthen and twist. And back to center. Just going to seat back a little. We'll begin to walk our hands forward, keeping the sits bones firmly rooted. Reach the fingertips and the crown of the head forward. 3 deep breaths. Big breath in. Big breath out, chin and chest, relax down towards the earth. Walk those hands back in. We'll stretch our legs long out in front, shake them out. Turn this way a little bit. Maybe even massaging the thighs. I was so bummed we were going to use the tennis balls tonight and everything. We're going to use our blocks to build some arm strength and do some fun things, but that's okay. We'll save it for next time. Go ahead and get the inside of the thighs. And then point and flex your feet. And roll your ankles. Inhale the arms all the way up overhead, staff pose. Hug the belly to the spine, shoulders sliding down the back. Few deep breaths. Nice and tall, lengthening across the collarbones. Bringing the hands down to the hips. A little bit of leg work here. You might have to bend the knee, but we're going to try and lift just this right leg, and you'll notice the top of that thigh is working really hard. So if you have to bend the knee to keep that leg lifted, that's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Left foot lifts. And again, if you need to bend that knee, that's perfectly fine. Legs probably going to shake. We're really making those muscles work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now try and lift both. So you might have to bring the hands back behind you. Slight bend in the spine and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the arms overhead. Coming down through heart center, we'll fold over at the hip hinge and relax into a seated forward fold. Might be kind of tight first time of the day. Lengthen and release. If you need to keep that bend in the knees to keep the spine nice and long, that's perfectly fine. Holding, nice deep stretch, big breaths. And inhale all the way up. We're going to go through that one more time. Inhale the arms overhead. Slide the shoulders down the back. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the hips. Lifting that right heel and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, big breath in. And out. Left heel lifts and holds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Place the hands behind you. Lean back slightly. Draw the shoulder blades back towards each other. Engage the core and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the arms overhead and folding all the way forward. 3 deep breaths. And all the way back up. Little bit of a hip stretch. We'll take that right foot, cross it over. You might stay right here. You might be able to fold that knee down. Might stay right here. Might even be able to tuck that bottom heel underneath, coming into our cow's face. So our knees are stacked. Maybe our heels can walk away from our hips a little bit. Try and keep those hip bones reaching nice down towards the ground. I have the hiccups. Man, it's been a strange night. Go ahead and sit nice and tall. And then folding forward if that's accessible. Maybe the chin hooks onto the knee. Really breathe into the outer hips. Feel them relax and release with the breath. And rise all the way back up. Planting the hands behind you, we'll gently uncross, plant the knees, and fold forward. Relax the head. Maybe from here we'll even come into a little bit of a turtle. So bringing the soles of the feet together and walking the arms underneath. And just letting the head relax towards the feet. Soften through the hips, relax the shoulders. Walk those hands under if you can. And coming all the way back up. Stretch those legs out, shake them out for a moment. And then we'll do the opposite side. So that left leg will cross over. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you can fold the knee down. And maybe that bottom heel tucks under. Side's a little bit tight tonight. Sometimes you'll notice a difference from one side to the other. And again, your hips, or these things, your heels, might be in close to your hips if you're like me and don't have a ton of hip flexibility. If you can walk them away from the hips, you'll notice you deepen the stretch. It doesn't feel great for me, so I'm gonna stay right here. Sitting nice and tall. Breathe through the entire body. Chest, belly, diaphragm. Widen across the collarbones and the shoulder blades. And then maybe we fold forward. Maybe the chin hooks on that top knee. A few more deep breaths. And inhaling all the way back up. Feels odd to practice in the silence. I usually have some music going. So we'll go ahead and uncross again, replant the knees. This time we're just gonna kind of windshield wiper, so keep the hands to the sides and just tap the inside edge of the knee to the mat or the ground, wherever you're at. All right. We're gonna keep those legs straight out in front again. Point and flex. Roll the ankles. One more forward fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Just one breath. Lengthen. Release. And back up. Coming into our pigeon, we're gonna swing that left leg back behind us. Tuck that right foot in. Maybe that heel comes in towards the hip crease. If you have the hip flexibility, maybe you walk your shin more parallel to the front edge of your mat. Sitting nice and tall for a moment in our pigeon. Back toes pulling behind you. Chest is nice and open. And then maybe we fold it forward, crossing the forearms, relaxing in our pigeon pose. 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, place the hands underneath the shoulders, press back up. Either holding here for a moment, or if you want a little bit more, we're just gonna bend in this back knee, maybe reach behind you, just getting a bit more of a stretch on the front of that thigh. Couple deep breaths. Not gonna push it too far tonight. My muscles are still not very warm right now, plus my basement's freezing, so don't wanna push it too far. Relax back down. To come out of this, we're just gonna swing that leg forward and swing your right leg back behind you, coming into our pigeon on the opposite side. So again, your heel might stay right in towards the hip crease, and we'll walk the arms down in front. Relax the head. A few deep breaths. See if you can relax the mind, relax the body. I'll admit I'm still kind of upset with myself for forgetting the key tonight. So just trying to calm my mind, tell myself it's okay to make mistakes. Take a few more deep breaths. when you're ready, we'll place the hands under the shoulders and press back up. Open up through the chest. I'm just going to turn this way so we can see again. And again, we can just stay right here. If you want more, we'll bend in that back knee, maybe reach behind, grab the foot. We're going to try and keep the chest nice and square though, instead of turning. We're going to try and keep the chest nice and square. It's nicer to use a strap sometimes as well. And go ahead and release that. And then we'll come back out in front, shake the legs out. So we're going to swing the legs back behind us to come into our table. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Let's do 3 cat-cows. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. And once more, exhale, round. And inhale, release. Had my hair up, but my daughter forgot her hair tie at dance class, so I gave her mine. We'll tuck the toes, so press the hips up, coming into our down dog, bending the knees, pedaling one foot out, and then the other, chest is pressing back towards the thighs. And then press those heels back down. One time through our chaturanga, rolling forward into plank, slowly lowering down, pressing up through cobra or up dog. Tuck the toes back to down dog. Now options here are just to take our right foot and just kind of slide it under. There we go. Just kind of slide it under, holding there. Back to down dog, left foot, sliding under. Back to down dog. If we can take it a little bit further, we'll slide that right foot and then open up our left arm. Fallen triangle. Back to down dog. And left leg under. Right arm opens up. Fallen triangle. Back to down dog. Once more either side. Right foot, maybe the left arm. And down dog. And left foot, maybe the right arm. And down dog. 3 breaths in down dog. Chin tucked towards the chest. Evenly distribute the weight between the hands. And very slowly drop the knees down to the ground. Widen the knees, big toes touch, sink the hips to the heels. Walk the arms forward in our child's pose. Relax the entire body down to the earth. Let the torso settle between the thighs. And slow the breath. From our child's pose, we're going to thread the needle, so we'll keep our left arm where it is, nice and stretched out front. Slide that right arm, right side of the face. Maybe that left arm opens up and wraps around, threading the needle. I hear my daughter crying upstairs that her stomach hurts. And stretch that left arm forward. And the right arm forward. My husband's home, by the way. I'm not just ignoring my children. Keep that right arm stretched out. Left arm slides under. Maybe that right arm comes up and wraps around. Stretch that right arm back and the left arm. One more deep breath. And pulling up into our table. Stepping one foot forward, then the other will come into our forward fold. Letting the head hang heavy. Sweatshirt's driving me crazy. Just hanging nice and heavy. Maybe even wrapping the forearms back behind the legs. Relaxing in a forward fold. 3 breaths. And relaxing the hands down. Soften the knees. Rising all the way up to standing. Inhale the arms overhead. Shoulders sliding down the back. Palms together. Tip to one side. Up and over to the other. One more time, a little bit more of a balance, tipping back over to the right. Press down to the right foot. Maybe just take that left toe out. Maybe even lift. And back up and fold. Soften and rise, arms all the way overhead. One more time, tipping to the left. Press down through the left foot. Maybe you touch that right toe out. Maybe that right foot lifts. And back down. Folding all the way forward. Lifting halfway up, flat back. And exhale all the way down. Soften the knees, rising up all the way. Arms overhead one more time. Frame the ears. We're going to step our right foot back onto the ball of the foot. Left knee directly over the ankle, high lunge. And then open it up to our warrior two, rounding that back heel down. Taking that right hand to the hip, let's arch that left arm overhead. And back to center, straighten that front knee, tipping it forward to our triangle. Now gently revolving our triangle, we'll take our right hand to the inside edge. First, we'll just take that left arm out, see how that feels, and then maybe rotate the torso. And bring both hands down. Coming onto the ball of that back foot, dropping the knee, sweeping the arms high for a low lunge. And then framing the foot, sinking it back for our runner's lunge. And stepping forward, forward fold. Soften the knees, rise all the way up. We'll step our left foot back on the ball of the foot, bending in that right knee, high lunge. Right knee's directly over the ankle. Ground that back heel down, open up to our warrior two. Left hand comes to the hip, tip it back, reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Straighten that front knee and fold it forward, triangle. Very gently we'll revolve it. Left hand comes to the inside edge. First, that right arm will just extend to the side. Very slowly open the torso. Framing the foot with both hands. Come onto the ball of the back foot. And drop that back knee. Sweep the arms high into a low lunge. Frame the foot and walk it back, runner's lunge. Almost done for the night. Step it forward, forward fold. Bring the arms back behind you, interlace, lift the hands towards the sky, crown of the head reaches towards the earth. And relax the hands back down. Soften the knees, rising all the way up. Arms overhead. And bring them to the heart. Now for a little bit of a challenge pose tonight. If you want to, you'll just come into our toe stance. Or we'll take our right foot, rest it on our left thigh. Find your balance for a moment. Then very slowly sink it down. Coming into your one-footed toe stance. Sometimes we need that one hand down for balance. Sometimes not. No balance tonight. When you're ready to come back up out of it, place the hands and forward fold, really stretching that right hip. And rising all the way up. Woo! Relax that foot, roll the ankles. And we'll do the other side. Inhale the arms overhead. Hands to the heart, nice deep breath. Left foot is going to rest on the right thigh. I have a feeling this thigh is not going to go so well tonight. We shall see. Graceless yoga. Sink those hips down. Ooh. Made it down there. And again. Maybe one hand comes to the heart. Woo! Maybe both. Just one. Place both hands down. Rise it back up to that bound forward fold. And then all the way back up and releasing those legs. Inhale the arms all the way overhead. One more time. Palms together, gentle arch. All the way back up. Hands to the hips, half forward fold. All the way down. Toe stance. Coming on to the balls of the feet. Maybe both hands come to the heart. Placing the hands in front of you, coming down into our child's pose once more. Relax the head. After you've taken a few breaths here, maybe you stretch the legs all the way out for crocodile. Maybe you can even feel the heartbeat in the belly as the torso relaxes into the earth. Just take a few deep breaths, calming the mind, calming the body. And place the hands underneath of the shoulders, press gently up to cobra or up dog. Back to your child's pose. Sitting up onto the shins just enough so we can scoot our hips towards our heels. Lay on our back and hug our knees into our chest, rocking side to side. And maybe just hugging the right knee in, letting the left leg fall long for a moment. Maybe letting that right knee cross over to the left side. Right arm reaches out. Nice gentle reclined twist. Bring that right knee back to center. Squeeze the left knee in. Release the right leg. Maybe letting that left knee cross to the right side. Left arm opens up. And bringing both knees back in, give them a hug. And send the legs long. Relax the arms to the sides. In our relaxation pose, our Shavasana. Few deep breaths, relax through the legs. Feel the entire spine relax. Feel the shoulders release, the arms grow heavy. Just return the focus to the breath. Any thoughts that come into the mind can be gently dismissed with an exhale. You can stay here as long as you like, or you can gently make small motions. Bring the knees in and let them fall to one side. And then very slowly sitting up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll just restore the focus to the breath once more. Maybe the hands rest in the lap, maybe they're over the knees. Maybe the hands are to the heart. Your body is perfect. Your mind is creative. Your heart is pure. And your soul is beautiful. Taking one more deep breath in. With an exhale, we fold forward and we end with Namaste. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you. Thank you for ending this chaotic evening with me. Enjoy your night.